Okay. Live but unstable. But still live. I will take it. Okay. So we will try this. If this does not work, okay. Moving at a pretty decent clip. Alright, so I will try this. If we crash again, which is probability, then I will try without monitoring Twitch, and if we crash after that, then I do not know what to do.
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which you saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information. Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Okay, where am I going for that? I completely forget. Alright. Add a feeding, habitat. Habitat, that's where I'm going for that. We need a small feeding station and a water bowl.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
There. Put it up where the guests can see it.
Nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Okay. Let's close down habitats. Close that down. Close you down. Over here. Here we go. Still saying my bitrate is unstable, but everything seems to be moving at a decent clip. Ooh, this is open to the elements.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner. That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration. Because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Okay. Let's move back a bit. Can we move that? Here, pause that. Let's pan around a bit here. Here we go. And you won't let me get to the gate. Why? Okay, there. That's what you want?
Right. Let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Okay. Hang on. Oi. There we go. Done? Not quite, it looks like. How am I missing? Ah, we didn't connect over here. I thought I connected.
Good work.
There we go.
Remember, before you can place animals
Okay,
in any
should be
habitat,
good.
it has to have a full loop of connected barrier.
Okay.
Now,
Bit
you've
rate
probably
stabilized.
noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder.
That's true.
But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier so the guests can see in.
How about... Let's go here. Glass.
There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't.
Fair enough.
The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Don't worry, I forget them all the time. I'm not kidding, I
By
forget
the way,
them all the time.
as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button.
Yep.
It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right,
one
you've
of my
finished the
favourite
habitat,
buttons.
so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
Okay. Well, I can only get 4 anyway, so there we go.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water
Okay.
station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Okay. Food and water. Here we go. And a nice water trough as well. There we go.
Oh, good good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Cute. I love how they
Well,
bring in these
Bernie
tiny little
certainly
boxes and then.
seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
Let's do a nice little brick house.
You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
So. Something like that. Ah, there we go. Much better. There we go.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time.
Always nice.
But bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness. Negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
It was.
Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we? Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map.
Yes.
This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So, once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
Or you can just right click.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over
What
to
is
the plot of
this?
land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Oh, replay her dialogue.
Lovely
Oh.
work. Now the keepers can
Okay.
start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches
Okay,
and hippos.
I get what that does now.
Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head
Okay.
on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Here I am. Hello.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch.
Yay!
And concrete and glass, I expect. So, go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Yay!
Oh,
Okay.
and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
So. Okay. There we go. Let's take angle snap off. Let's decrease the length here. Okay. Increase the length there. Okay. This is actually aw, come come on, you won't let me do that? Fine. Okay. Now. Let's take some glass around here. If I could remember what was rotate, that would be great. I know there's a keyboard shortcut for it, I just don't remember what it is. Or if I said it myself. I might have said it myself. It's been a while. Okay. Not quite, huh? Okay, so you want me to go there. You want me to go here. Here. Actually, this can be brick. Okay. And then we want a gate. Now, that would be great, like right here.
Now, Bernie takes
Perfect.
safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think?
Yep.
The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode.
Here, let's...
Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool.
Oh boy. No, that's edit. We wanted this bad guy. There we go. Oh, last time I did this, I was working on a touchpad.
Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can
Do I?
increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a height of at least 3.7 meters.
Oh, okay, so I'm way past that. So let's say 4.5.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
They're not!
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore.
True.
I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Well, let's go adopting then. So far, we seem to be doing okay. Animal market. Here we go. Hi, guys. Oh, you pretty, aren't you?
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Alrighty. Let's try to keep it not only up
This time, instead
Towards
of
the
adding a
barrier,
water
but
bowl,
up
let's try
towards
something
the-
different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a
terrain.
nice,
That's
refreshing
what I was
drink.
looking for.
There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
There we go. Done. It's been a while. I don't really remember
that'll do
these.
nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Frozen blood pumpkin! When I played with tigers, they got to eat blood popsicles. That was fun. Oh, what is it to rotate again? Z and X. There we
Okay,
go.
it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've
I
already built for you.
usually go prefab with these things. Okay, it's Z and X, actually. Okay, so that's facing forward. Now let's get it back here towards the back.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Yep. They'd like some more coverage.
Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the
That's
different types of
environment.
terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Okay, so they need more
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool,
More
select
grass.
painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
They want just regular soil? Okay. We're just gonna kinda... I mean, I guess technically we should have the soil closer to the water, because shouldn't water, like, have soil, but... Alright. They also want some short grass. There we go. Apparently we got it.
They say the good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger.
I suppose.
Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave. Even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
No, they'd leave.
Oh, but for
might
heaven's
have
sake,
tried
don't
it.
test that theory.
I might have tried it before.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Which means we need more peacocks.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Yep. Hello. Social. Oh.
Expand their social
needs
welfare and we can get a
more.
bit more detail.
Okay, so there's only one of him, and they need at
Right,
least
as you
another
can see,
lady.
the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
Okay, and then we select them all and move
Good
them
work
here.
on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Where'd you hide her? Here we go.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Okay. Okay, and then we want to go. No, 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 not that. I wanted, excuse me, this. Okay. Think we did it? No. Decidedly not. Okay. Thank you. Shift that one more over. Okay. Why are you not working? Oh, they just want it on here.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot, even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's
Pretty sure
start by
that's in
opening up the
habitat.
temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Okay, so temp map. Ooh, buddy.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can.
Here.
Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Yay! That's helpful. Thank you. One
You
more
can
there.
find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll
Nice
take
for
a
the
little
guests,
while
too, on
for
a
the
hot day.
temperature to
Wander too
adjust
close.
Once you've
Ooh.
added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Okay. Terrain. Here we go. You need less long grass, a lot more rock, and a little more snow. Okay. Let's get you snow. Everybody loves snow. There we go. Snow leopards want snow. Ironic.
Well then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy.
Yes,
so
it
I'd like
does.
you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the
Okay.
whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
All
Now,
right then.
to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Give me just 1 second. I'm going to give you guys the break video. I'm sorry it's a little early.
Not bad at all. I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport,
melted
we'll head
over
off,
here.
shall we?
All right. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to pause.
Sounds like you've
Or
got the
not.
whole zoo purring away
Oh
nicely.
my gosh.
Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh?
You were. I'm the best.
Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a Foxy coffee.
Oh my.
As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did have, obviously. But you see,
Getting a little personal
zookeeping's
there,
not
aren't
for
we?
my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals. But
She does? That's
she
nice.
set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet.
Well, good for her.
I'll just settle
Somebody
for saving a
should.
couple of species. And maybe having a type of frog named after me.
Poison dart. Poison dart frogs are pretty. But they'll kill you. It's great. All right. Give me a second. I am going to pause real fast. I'm going to give you guys the break video, and I will be right back in just a minute. Sorry, I know it's a little early for me. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going home. sorry if I put too much video on your phone.
Don't worry about it. I have a thing to take care of that.
I kind of figure you did. Get it, Kay? Don't let that box get away with being unopened. Tell that box. Doesn't seem like it.
She's just checking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. It's okay, Kay. Open the box. Yeah, get it.
Okay, I am coming back. All right, now, do we continue on with this? I feel like we should probably just go over to the next one, right? Let's go to the menu. Thank you, and we'll just move on to the next zoo scenario to play. And see what happens there. Ooh, I need to clean my monitor at some point. Okay. So let's try the Madagascan Simian project. Yes. I do like easy difficulty. Alright. So the Madagascan Simian Conservation Zoo is the culmination of Bernard Goodwin's work in the region, specializing in simian breed and release programs, as well as championing and highlighting the diverse species of ape and monkey. But never one to be complacent, Bernard wants to see what you can do with this promising of locations. Not a whole lot. But thanks for asking, Bernard. Do, 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 do. It's good music in this one. Maybe one day I'll actually download and do not Zoo Planet, Zoo Tycoon 2. I have Zoo Tycoon 2. I've played it many times. I even have like the expansions, like Aqua and Extinct Animals expansion. So maybe I'll do that sometime. It's not as fun as Zoo Tycoon 1 though. I used to build up a zoo
Welcome
in
to
Zoo
Madagascar.
Tycoon.
It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh?
I'll bet.
Apart from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforests for nothing.
Ooh.
The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work.
Zoa.
Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But
Cool.
apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives.
Fair enough.
Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If
Red
we can
Panda!
only leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth
Oh no, I'm
living.
sorry. Those are
And
lemurs.
speaking of states, I have a
Lemurs
horrible
are
feeling
cute,
I
too.
left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
Why? Because your house is a mess? I don't get that. To be fair, I was a little distracted by lemurs.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this is Bernie's primate sanctuary. It's not just primates though. We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
They're also the ones that I thought were red pandas initially, but they're not. They're lemurs. Alright, so we're going over this way. Hello! Hi,
Red-ruffed
guys!
lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Oh, we're just taking a tour. Cool. We just taking a tour, are we? Orangutans? I got to feed them once. Through a tube. I didn't get very close.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvellous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in. And they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet.
Okay, not the Bornean orangutans.
Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck
Didn't get to
up
play
one.
with those.
Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera.
Sure. Hello, big guy.
Aren't they just incredible? When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Oh, we have bonobos. Oh, I'm not sure we want to go look at them. Uh-oh. Bonobos are known for
Oh,
doing things that are
dear.
not safe for
It looks like
works.
we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel.
We definitely want to call a keeper.
Good. Now open the animals tab. And click on
Aw.
Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos.
Where are they? Oh, okay. Box all. Okay. Cool.
Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, sharpish. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area.
Okay. We want vet.
You can find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Hire a vet. There we go.
Now, click on one of the paths to place the vet in your zoo.
There we go.
Great. Now let's deal with our escapee before they can cause too much havoc. Use the animal alerts to jump to the escaped bonobo.
Here we go. Boop. Hi,
And
bud.
then click on the Call Vet button to call the vet over to capture it.
Go get it.
Okay, that's the relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again.
They got
Back
him.
over there.
Let's pause. Okay. Back over here. This is the bonobo. This is the orangutan. Okay. Where's my map? It's not on him. Unless they just haven't given me a map yet. Here we go. This guy. Where's our broken barrier? Right here. Okay. Add. No, okay. Delete. No. How about if I unpause game? How about if I do that? See what she has to say. No? Okay. Delete. No. We are paused, right? Yeah, the boxes aren't shaking. We're paused. Okay. I have to remember how to do this. And as a fun side note, I don't. Oh, we not paused. Okay, let's pause. No. Okay. I can't just delete it. No, won't let me right click it either. There we go. No? No. Okay. I cannot remember how to do this, and that frustrates me quite a bit. Okay. So let's try getting a mechanic in. Getting him over here. And then call a mechanic. Yeah? And then he'll come dashing in here and fix this up. In theory is what we're doing. In practice, he's running around the side, even though he could have just popped right through here. Come on! Where'd you go?
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed.
There
Someone's
it
taken
is.
their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete
Oh,
the broken
edit.
section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Oh!
Good. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that.
Okay,
Okay, so go into the
Here.
options section and select which side the
Climb-proof.
climb-proof barrier needs to go on. And don't get it wrong. We're more worried about bonobos climbing out than guests climbing in. Nicely done. And I think it's high time
I
we
get it
unbox those
wrong?
bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again.
okay.
And then open the animals tab.
And then unbox them. Alright, let's
And
press
finally,
play.
click on Unbox All Animals to let them out. I expect some of them are fair bursting for the toilet.
There we go. Unbox all. I was looking at box all.
So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too.
I did
We'll
that
need to hire
already.
a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo.
They do.
But one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area again.
Yay!
We have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Yay! Hi, Bernie. Am I doing awful? I haven't released all your animals into the ether yet, so we're doing good.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The
Just a little
main
one.
thing is that you dealt with it swiftly.
He
and
did
more
knock over a
importantly,
trash can.
without the animals stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
I don't think that's a thing. Bernie, I don't think that's a thing that they do.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items,
Woo,
additional
thanks.
information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality.
Hello.
The animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo.
I wasn't trying to
In order
select
for a
that.
vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it.
Okay, so we want staff facilities. We want a small research center for this, not a big one. There we go. Research center small. All right. Actually, let's see if we can't edit group. Let's grab facilities. I had it here just a second ago. Grab the research center. Stick it in there.
Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre.
Yes.
Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell.
I
So we're
noticed.
able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building.
Does it now? Okay, let's try that again.
Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
I'm pretty sure it does. What do you want me what do you want from me here? It's rotated. It did the thing. Okay. We're going, oh, okay, we're going that way. Ah! That'll do it.
Right. Splendid work.
Yes,
Now that we
thank
have
you.
a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh,
can we?
by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel.
Ooh.
But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select vet research.
Go into the vet research. There we
Here,
go.
you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now,
Uh-oh.
drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
Drag and drop. Really? Oh, I thought they wanted me to find the in-game character for a second there. Oh,
Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
why would you go to the zoo in this kind of torrential downpour? I mean, it's adorable, don't get me wrong, and I love it. It's so cozy, but
First off,
Why would you
let's
go to
pop
the zoo
down
in
2
this?
education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
okay, cool. Going to education. Okay. We're gonna want to stand, actually. Can we be up here, please? Here. Okay. Okay. We got a thing. Okay. And put another one over here. It seems like it's floating above the topography,
Now that
doesn't
they've been
it?
put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about.
It's because they
Select
are.
one of the
Oh,
education
that's
boards to
annoying.
bring up its information panel.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although
Oh.
I'm sure that last part was obvious.
Oh, we're doing ringtail? I thought
When
we
you
were
link
doing
an
red
education
ruffed.
board or a speaker to an animal, you
Okay.
need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Okay.
Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
Right there.
Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
Okay.
Fantastic!
There you go.
It's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. We can do
Alright.
that by clicking on the notification or by going back into the vet research area.
Got it. Yay.
Go on, collect your research rewards.
I did.
Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone.
But like I did collect it already.
Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our
Thank you.
guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs.
Oh, do we get a new enrichment item
Some
for them?
animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space. And you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame.
Habitat.
Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we?
Ah.
Select one of them and bring up their information panel.
Well, there happens to be one little guy right here. Hello. You need a little more sand while I'm here.
Next, click on the Terrain tab.
Oh, they have a little too much sand. Let's put in a little more rock.
Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
Okay. Where's the rest of this sand? I would assume over here. There we go. Alright, well, whatever. They want climbing, right? Let's go to the habitat section. Climbing. And let's just build a prefab frame, shall we?
Oh,
There
that's
we
a
go.
great climbing frame for them.
It
They're going to
is!
absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals through research.
Yep.
Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Okay, right. It's here. And then you go to them.
Lovely. Now select the Animals tab.
And then it's food quality, second grade.
So,
Yeah,
a
I
new
remember that,
climbing
vaguely.
frame and better food.
Vaguely.
Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten. Now, I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities. Releasing animals into the wild.
Woo!
You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old.
Fair enough.
They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits we'll be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important. They're the lifeblood of your zoo.
Oh,
because
are they?
earning them allows you to adopt even more animals. And what's
Ooh.
more, the animals you can adopt will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Hi, buds.
Okay, I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select him, please. You
Okay.
can either click through each orangutan in turn, or
No, you
select
just go
the
here.
habitat barrier, go to the animals
This guy.
tab in the habitat information panel, and find him in the animals list.
We've released him.
I know it's sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong, and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Okay.
Ah, I
Hi.
see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Okay.
Okay, so far we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals.
Yay!
Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there?
That's it.
Lovely. Now let's build a new
Oh,
exhibit in the gap that's
exhibit.
been left.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
add it to the building
Oh.
like we did with the research center earlier. Then pop it into the gap.
Exhibits aren't habitats. Oh, right. They're these things. Oh, walkthrough is new. Oh, that's new. I haven't played this in like a couple of years. Walkthrough exhibits are new. That's nifty. Okay. Let's try and move the camera around here a little bit. So the problem is that the menu on the bottom is blocking like everything. And if I move too far out, there we go.
Perfect. The next thing to do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster? Open up the exhibit trading section and adopt one.
Yay!
Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit. Click on the exhibit to send it there. When you send
Cool.
an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off.
It does not.
We'll start by adding some enrichment items. Click on the exhibit to bring up its information panel.
Let's add in some hiding pluses.
As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research. Now we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit. These are vitally important for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Click on the Climate tab.
He wants it much, much higher.
Here you can see the Gila monster's
much
desired
warmer.
temperature and humidity. You can change both of these by adjusting the dials below.
There we go.
Make sure it's going to be nice and cozy.
Okay, and we want it like way warmer. Come on.
That's the ticket.
There we go.
And the last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So click on the Windows tab.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. That's the one we want.
There's
closed.
also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
Okie dokie. Huh. That's strange. Oh, that's cute. We have memorial plaques. That's great. Here we go. Education board. Yes?
Just like the education
There you
boards
go.
and speakers we put down for the ring-tailed lemurs, you'll
Habitat
need to link
webcam.
these
Oh,
to the
that's
Gila monster.
new.
Go on.
Oh, what was I doing? I'm sorry, I got distracted. What were we doing? I did put in. This is an exhibit education board. I put one down already. Do I need to put one on this side? I'll do it. Okay. Cool. Here, replay dialogue. What was she?
Just like the education boards and speakers we put down for the ring-tailed lemurs, you'll need to link these to the Gila monster.
Oh, link them. Oh, where did I leave you? Right here. Oh, okay. Nope, I'm there. Do 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 do.
Lovely
Gila
stuff.
monster.
Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend here.
Gila monster.
Right, now, I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo.
Yay!
Probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do so, which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them.
Oh boy.
Come on, off you pop. I'll check in with you when you're almost done.
Oh boy. So here we go. They have finally released me from tutorial land. Okay. Sorry, just moisturizing my hands a little bit. What's our current objective? Have 12 species and increase average habitat species overall welfare to 90. Okay. Cool. Uh-huh. Okay. So, what do we got? And oh, hippos. Oh, I didn't know you guys had hippos. Okay, so fun fact. You know what goes well with hippos? Flamingos. So let's see what they offer us here. Alright, so they're just really offering us chimps, ring-tailed lemurs, red ruff. Unless this is our current... No, this is the market. They're offering us mandrills and more hippos. Can I see flamingo? Greater flamingo. None. Boo! So in this game you can actually create mixed exhibits. And those are a lot of fun for guests, and it saves you a lot of space. So what I usually like to do is hippos get mixed with flamingos. All of the African species usually get mixed together. Things like giraffe, gazelle, zebra, all of that. They usually get mixed in together. Hello! Okay, cool. That's nice. Alright. So. Let's figure out what we're doing here. Oh, they have a place for memorials. Oh, that's adorable. Animals, thank you. Their welfare's not doing too bad overall. Oh, genetically optimal, I guess. Okay, great. Habitats all seem in decent repair. Wait a minute. What is this and why is there... Oh, it's an empty. Ah. Okay. Let's name that Tequila Monster. Okay, so... the exhibit over here... next to the Gila Monster is empty. Okay, so that's for the giant beetle. So this guy's an empty guy. Huh. So, easily enough, we could put in, we have Gila monsters, we could put in a Goliath frog, I think. Do we have Goliath frog already? We could actually probably also use a new Gila monster. And a new bug. So we need a male bug, a female Gila monster. So let's get that. Yes, we need a male bug and a female monster. Yes, please. Okay. They have iguana. We could use a new iguana. We could use a female iguana. Is that available here? Yes. Give us a female iguana. Okay. So that's nice. Okay. So that leaves the snail and the frog as our options for what we can get. Let's grab a female and a male snail. Okay. And then pause the game, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. So then, let's go to the storage. Let's take the snails. Send them here. Perfect. I believe this guy would help if I could see him. There we go. This guy is the bug. So let's send the bug there. And we don't have the iguana in yet. Where is the other Gila monster? Okay. Oh my gracious. Okay. Let's clear that up. Okay, so this is where the Gila monsters are. Now, let's grab our female, send it to the zoo, good to go. Okay. Now, let's go back over. We did not get, it looks like, the female iguana. No, it does not look like we got her. So, let's get us a very nice lady iguana. Now, before we say we're ready, because that's the Gila monsters, is this the iguana? That is the iguana. Okay. So let's grab her, send to the zoo, stick her in there. Okay, great. Fabulous. That's the first thing we needed. Get some breeding pairs going. Now, the next thing we need is to head over to our snails. Thank you. That's the bugs. This is the snails. Okay. Let's put some stuff in here. And let's get that evened out. Perfect. Okay. Much better. Much, much better. Let's also close that window. That way we don't have any issues with the beetles and the snails. Okay. Alright, and we're good to go. Okay. Space does not pause in this one. P does. Gotta remember that. Alrighty. So that gives us one more of our 12 species that we needed to add. Already put in, right? Alright, so we need 2 more species because they want 12 and we now have 10. So we need 2 more species. So we could turn this island into an exhibit, and I think we could go that island as well and turn those into an exhibit. What do we have available for animal trading? Mandrills, which mandrills are actually, I think they're actually carnivores, so they go by themselves, nobody else. We already have hippos, so it's mandrills, we have lemurs. So right now they want mandrills and maybe one more, exhibit animal. Okay. So, here's what we can do. Duplicate the whole thing. My lands, how much did you connect there? I just wanted this thing duplicated. Oh. They linked all that together. I just wanted to duplicate this whole little area here, not the entire exhibit zone. Okay, where's the other one then? Where's the other one? Hello? Hello? Got more exhibits? No? Okay, that's fine. Alright. So here's what we'll do. Track airlock. Nifty! Oh, they added new gates. Oh, nifty. That means I can put like safari tracks and everything through here, which I don't think I was able to do before. So that's nice. Okay. Let's start. Where do we want to start with this? Okay, so they have the ability here, it looks like, for guests to come down. Yeah? Yeah, that looks like a guest pass. So they have the ability for guests to come down and take a look, or to stand up here and take a look. So, let's start with right here. It's gonna take forever this way. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's put in a habitat gate. Okay, thank you. I don't really like that. Okay. Let's move this up here a little bit more. Here's what we're gonna do, actually. Let's grab the whole thing. Move it this way. Not exactly what I was going for, but okay. Go. Pull that out this way. Push that in that way. Okay. No? Didn't want to add to it then. I didn't want to subtract it either. Delete that, thank you. That doesn't belong there. Okay. Thank you. No, we need to move this whole thing to shrink it a little. Okay. Don't do that. Let's move over here, please. Thank you. Okay. And let's shift that in a little. No, not that one. This one. Make that a little more rounded. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Good enough. There we go. Yes. Let's shrink this in just a little more. Thank you. There we go. Something to that effect. Now, we need to raise that up And let's add climb-proof barriers on both sides. There we go. Okay. Now, let's talk mandrills, shall we? Zoopedia on them. What do we got? Average height. It doesn't say anything about jumping height, right? I don't see anything about jumping, so we're going to assume they're not much jumpers. Let's grab a male. And 2 females. Okay. Sure, we'll grab the third one just to be on the safe side. Now, for their habitat, they are going to want a climber. Yes, please. We are going to want a barrier fence that is taller than the climber. But not taller than there. Okay, there we go. That should be good, I think. He zooms out, Q zooms in. Okay, there we go. I think maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's make sure we connect the path. Where is that? Construction. Gotta be construction, right? Nope. Oh, paths. Dedicated button. Staff path, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see about moving the barrier here then. Okay. Come on. You connected there for a second. Do that again. There we go. You connected! Why? Okay, there it is. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Got it. So that connects that into a path. You know, we could always raise the fence here. Just to be safe. Control Z is my favorite friend. Here, let's raise the fence here. Just to make sure we're safe. And change these to thick glass. Yes. Okay. And that should do for that. For now, anyway. Let's go to habitat. There was a way to filter by species. Here we go. We are looking for mandrill. Here we go. That's what I wanted originally. Climbing habitats for mandrills. Okay. Here. We'll... Oi. Just delete that. Okay, thank you. We have mandrills on. So, climbing habitat for mandrill. Thank you. Give him a foraging box and a fruit spike tree. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, take the DLC off, please. I don't need that. Let's grab a nice log shelter over here. It's about the same no matter which way you plunk it, so let's just plunk it down there. Let's give nice place to eat and drink from. Alright, and that's about all we can really do until they get here. So, as I recall, we want to move them from storage to quarantine. Do we have an animal quarantine in here? No. No, wait, that's... We want to talk infrastructure? No, we want to talk staff. There we go. Quarantine. Small. Let's go to it. One of these is quarantine. Which one? Quarantine. Got it. Okay. So here's what we want to do. We want to move these guys from storage to quarantine. Okay? That I remember very specifically as being kind of a fun little addition in this game, where we move the animals from storage to quarantine, and they have to pass quarantine before we can put them into our exhibit that we're creating for them. Okay. So there we go. We have these two are passed and ready to leave. This guy, alright, got serious injury discovered. See, that's why you put him in quarantine first. Because we have these three are passed and ready to leave. So that is... everybody but Luana has to leave. Can leave. And we want to move them... Sorry, we should be paused. We want to move them here to the new exhibit. Now you can go. Okay, and Luana is officially ready to join. Okay. Now, we want to pause and we want to look at these guys and say, what's your problem? Terrain. They want more soil. I'm sorry, they want less soil. More long and short grass. Okay, we could do that. long grass. More short grass. Done. And they want more climbing space. Habitat. Habitat is what we're looking for. Enrichment. Climbables. Yeah, we good now? No, not quite. It's probably because I made a little bit too big of a space for them. So, what do you say? I do a thing where we get rid of these bad boys. We add on, not that way. Wanted it to go that way. There we go. And then we can move this right here. Yeah? Okay. Now how are we doing? Much better. Much better. Yeah, so I made the thing a little bit too big for him. Is what it was. Okay. Not a big deal. We could use some more plants. They want tropical. So let's put in some more tropical foliage. There we go. And we can move that over here. And this over here, where guests can get a better view. Okay, perfect. So we need some more enrichment, right? Oh, whoop. I forgot to add a non-climbable barrier up here. Not a big deal. He's climbed into another exhibit is all. Climb proof both sides. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna have to put a gate in here so that our vet can come get this boy. Thank you. Okay. Path. Staff path. Yeah, I'm aware, I'm aware. There we go. Okay, cool. Got it. There we go. Yeah, not to worry. He won't get out. We should be fine. Vet'll come get him in just a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. Alright, we're good. So then we need one more animal, right? And we could get an exhibit animal. So, in order to do that, where are our exhibits, by the way? Security camera. Thought it said security camera wall, not security camera was wall mounted. So, okay. I was gonna be like, haha, security camera wall. That's just fun. Okay. Alright. What's your issue here? He can't go nowhere. Oh, the vet's stuck over here. Alright, fine. Vet was just stuck over there. I don't know why he was stuck over here. He could have just gone through this path, but okay, fine. You know, enjoy doing things the weird way. Back to what I was doing. We were locating our snails, which are hiding in here. Okay, that's part of a whole thing. What about the Gila monsters? Okay. The Gila monsters are also part of a whole thing. Well, fine. If I can't copy and paste, I will go to, is it under facilities? Animal exhibits, here we go. Let's just grab a small one. No, we can't stick it there? Okay. Fine then. We can stick it right in the middle there. This could be a good spot for it. Okay. Let's pull it up. Obstructed by what? People, probably. They're like obstructed. Obstructed by what? If I pull it up further? So if I pull it up further, it is not obstructed. But if we go down here... Yeah, but like obstructed by what, though? This is a big open pathway. It shouldn't be obstructed. Okay. Fine, then. Here's what we'll do, if that's the case. What if Go with me on this. We put this bad boy. Not that. What if we put it down here? Yeah? Okay. And then let's go to exhibit trading. And we will get a couple of Goliath frogs. Let's get a boy. And a girl. Let's send them both here. Thank you. And let's talk. We don't have research for them yet, but their environment's a little too hot. Okay, there we go. So that should work. Okay. And let's go to zoo. Where's research? Research. Vet research. Research the Goliath frog for me. Turn the speed on that way up. That should get us the 12 species needed. Nope, that gets us 11, not 12. How does that give us 11, not 12? Because the thing didn't count? Okay, whatever. So we have the mandrills. We have the Goliath frog. Okay. We can go over here and we can set up another exhibit over here. Do we have anybody else we can get from trading? We have a Bard's tapir. We can get a tapir. Or we can get a couple of chimps. Tapir. Okay, so Bard's tapir are cute. They love to wallow. And should not need a lot of space, I don't think. Okay, so can I see through trees? That would be nice to be able to do. Yeah. They're not allowing me to do that yet. Okay. Because seeing through the trees would have been a great help right now. Instead, let's just move a couple of these guys. There we go. Better. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. All right. There we go. Now. Let's see where we can put in. I actually might need to cut this back this way because we need to put in a path to it. Okay. Can we go around the circle here? There we go. There we go. Got it. Perfect. So that gets the path linked in to our Bard's Tapirs. That gets an exhibit set up for them. They're going to want to wallow. So let's sculpt out some terrain here. Water. It won't let me put water in, huh? Okay. Come on. Elevate. Okay. Now let's try water. There we go. Trying to give them as much water space as I can. No? Okay. And they won't let me sculpt it anymore, so boo. Alright. So that gets them some water to wallow in, which is nice. Let's talk habitat. Forget mandrill. Let's filter by Bard's Tapir. Thank you. They're going to want some sprinklers. We'll throw down an herb scent marker and a colorful ball or two. Let's throw down a wooden shelter in the back. There we go. And nice large food and water tray for good measure. Now, did we get our tapir? We did. Let's move our tapir oh boy. That's the keeper. There we go. Quarantine. Okay. Let's move our tapir to quarantine. Go. And then tell me when she's ready. Alright, hang on. What's up with you? Severe social issues. What do you got? But no, like, what do you got? I'm guessing bonded means Liu Tang is bonded to Luca. Okay. Is this just because you're sitting up here alone? Is that what this is? No, Luca's right there. Okay, so it's just because you're sitting up here, right? That's the problem? Well, if you climb down, you'll be fine. Okay, so we need to make sure we have staff attending our new exhibits. Oh my gosh, but it might be easier to do once the rain has passed and I can actually see something, I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. Create a new work zone? Yeah, these are out of the work zones. Okay. So we don't necessarily want to create a new work zone. Actually, we kind of do, right? Alright, so let's go to zoo. Thank you. Let's go to staff. Work zones, please. Let's put these guys. Don't think we'll need it. But we'll put this one in the work zone as well. Okay. Alright. So that gets us 3 habitats, technically 4, although the 4th one doesn't actually have anything in it. And an exhibit on this work zone. This is my new one as well. That one is also outside of a work zone. So that's fine. Okay. Let's add that to centrals. Okay. And we need a couple more vets, right? Like, that is something we desperately need. Staff. Veterinarian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now the other thing we need... sorry, not security, was mechanics. 1, 2. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Now that we have vets, let's start putting these vets into work zones. Alright, so we have bonobos, orangutan, central, entrance. I'm not sure we need somebody on entrance. Oh, they have those from vendors. Okay. Alright. So let's give them the keepers things, right? Keepers, lemurs. Keepers, orangutans. Keepers, bonobos. And 14. Just for fun. And I'm going to leave one unassigned. Just because then they'll be able to flit around from one place to the other on the zoo. Now, put somebody on 14. Somebody on the entrance. Somebody central. Somebody on bonobos. Okay. And let's go to the work zones and see where I added the new exhibit to. I think I added it to Vendor Central, so in another work zone. Okay. So where's our new exhibit? This guy? Okay, yeah, this is our new exhibit. Okay, so let's take exhibit 1 out of there. No, put it back in. Okay. No, that's not what we wanted. Okay. Alright, well. Okay, so yeah, that's the new habitat. So, let's go to keepers, lemurs. Alright, close enough. Stick it in there. Good enough. Alright, it's covered. Now. You are ready to be moved. Move it to the new exhibit. And go. Okay. So let's go over here. Call a keeper, vet assigned, call mechanic just to make sure. Mandrill's the same problem. Let's go here. Call a keeper, call a mechanic. Those should be taken care of. Let's move you down there. There we go. Feeling better?
My,
there we go.
you have
Feeling
been
better.
busy, haven't you?
Yes.
Splendid. But now that you've adopted all these lovely new species, we need to make sure they're nice and happy. So let's get the average welfare across the zoo nice and high, shall we? And by we, I mean you.
And I'm pretty
Go on,
sure I
get
already
to
did
it.
that.
Lovely job there. You should be proud of yourself. Not only have you expanded the zoo and kept the animals as happy as Lanny, but you didn't bankrupt us in the process.
Yep.
Amazing.
I'm very good. Got anybody else?
Wow!
See, there he
You
is.
certainly transformed the zoo.
I did!
Barely recognize it. A wonderful new exhibit, some
Yep.
fascinating new species.
I got 2 new
and
exhibits.
You've done wonders for the animals' welfare by enriching their habitat.
Thank you!
Who doesn't love playing with a 3-foot wide soccer ball, huh?
Uh,
I mean, other than professional soccer players.
I
I'm sure it wasn't easy, though.
No.
I expect money was tighter than a possum's pouch.
Actually, not
Plowing
really.
all those funds back into the welfare of the animals doesn't make running these places a picnic. Although, it does make me feel a little less guilty about how much our gift shops charge.
fair enough.
No, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason to run a zoo is to help animal kind.
Yeah.
Sadly, it appears some other people have far less noble goals.
Oh. Like who? Should I be worried? Are we done? Anybody else got pop in to say hi? No? Okay, cool. Give me just 1 second. We're gonna quit this. We're gonna move to a new scenario, which should be less tutorial and more actual building of zoo work. I will be back in just a few minutes. And in the meantime, you can hang out with Kay. It's actually perfect timing because she gonna bark at the mailman. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going home. sorry if I put too much video on your phone.
Don't worry about it. I never come to take care of that.
I kind of figure you did. Get it, Kay? Don't let that box get away with being unopened. You tell that box.
Pretty sure she already put the cookie in.
Doesn't seem like it.
She's just checking for more.
Oh, okay.
Now she kind of wants to know what's in the box.
Yeah.
And I both know this is a specialty.
Yes. It's okay, Kay. Open the box. Yeah. Get it. And she's basically got it. She's just gotta get it out. Basically. Yeah, her little pig head from that came from the stocking. She's like, oh boy, here we go. Ah.
Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Let's go to the main menu. Yeah? Oh, I can download new blueprints from the Steam Workshop. I did not know that was a thing that was added. That's nice. That's fun. Okay. Let's go to Panda Park. Oh boy. Panda Park is Bernard Godwin's newest zoo, but built from the ground up to celebrate the panda in all its forms. This park represents an unparalleled opportunity to show the world just how much the Goodwin Foundation knows about breeding animals on the cusp of endangerment. So don't squander it. Cool. Let's figure out what we gotta do. Well, I was hoping we missed the mailman. If we're lucky, Kay went upstairs to go back to sleep and will not come down to bark at him. If we are lucky. Spoilers, I'm not usually lucky. So yes, I figured out T. Thank you. There we go.
Ah, pandas. They're my daughter's favorite animal.
Really? Mine is the puffin.
I think it's
fun
fair
to
to
say,
say that
puffin.
if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas.
Puffin!
Well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously.
Oh,
It'll
puppies
take
are
more than a
cute.
cute bear to knock them off of the top spot.
Well, I was accepting
Oh,
dogs
but
too,
did
because
you
if you
know,
put dogs
thanks
in there,
to
it's
the
an easy
incredible
win.
conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing!
That's because China loves
That
to
said,
use them.
They're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort. It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining.
Yay!
Along with all the general maintaining, too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh, wait, I can. It is vitally important.
Ooh.
The eyes of the world are on you, my friend.
Oh.
Although, perhaps more presently,
They might be
the eyes of
disappointed.
Nancy are on you, too.
Like I might be disappointing the world, I'm just saying. Okay, cool.
Welcome to China. This is Bernie's brand new Panda Celebration Zoo.
Oh, that's
So
why
new, in
we
fact,
got
that
so
it's
many
not quite
pandas.
finished, but we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
China doesn't like let pandas out of their country without like renting them out. Hi. I found it. It's right here.
Obviously, the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago. Let's go and have a look at it.
I'm guessing it's this
Go
little
on, don't be shy.
lump of
Select
black
the
and
panda
white.
cub.
Lin Lin the Panda Cup. Yeah, I'm guessing that's it.
And click on the camera to enter animal camera mode.
Yep, they're eating. That's a thing. With lots of munchy sounds.
Doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute! Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda meronaluca if we're being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually
There's
eat
K9.
up to 38 kilos of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though.
But they will, won't they? All right.
Oh no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel.
This is just easier this way. Hang on. Animals. There's only the one in here.
Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Oh, that's helpful, because y'all make everything look so pretty, it's hard to tell what's what now.
Oh, phew. That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why
Alright.
don't we head over there?
Alrighty. Staff facilities. Keeper. Research center. Veterinarian surgery. Okay. It would be great if I could tell where the front of this building was. Ah, right here. Okay, so let's pull it up here. Yes. That should be good, yes? Is there. Hey, lady, is there.
In order to build the vet surgery, click on Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgery.
Already did it. Is there.
That's the job. Vet surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're
Yes,
the
they
only
do.
places that vets can treat the animals.
Ooh.
Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down, and
That's
the
okay.
water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty.
We got somebody
I
on it.
highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
I got somebody on it. Don't you worry about it. They coming. Yeah, see,
Click
here
on
he
the water
comes.
treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
Yeah, see, there he is. He's already on it.
Yes, I don't think you need a degree in mechanics to tell that this thing's thoroughly banjaxed. Click Call Mechanic to get him to come over and fix it for us.
You're a little late.
So,
I'm-
just to
I'm already
explain,
on it.
water treatment facilities work in a similar manner to power sources, in that they have a radius of influence around them. That means any body of water which is even
So
partly
it's
within
here
that radius will be cleaned
and water.
automatically.
So yeah,
Also, like power sources, if they get damaged, that radius of influence
that
will
water's
shrink,
nasty though.
meaning that it might stop cleaning water sources which were only just within its reach. If you want to check how much of your zoo is covered by your water treatment facilities, then there's a heat map you can use to see the
I
coverage.
got it.
That way, you can quickly spot problem areas and rectify the issue.
We're researching next. You got it.
Good work.
As soon as I
Now
remember
that the
where.
water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, spins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers.
Here we go.
Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into
Bordetellus,
it.
this one.
Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it.
I'm
and
already
even if we
done.
do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent. I'd like you to start some research into bordetellosis. Disease research can be found in vet research, so head over to your research centre and get one of the vets researching it.
Here we go. Alrighty, what's the problem with this guy?
Lovely job. Once that research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no time.
Here we go. What's the problem with workshop 1?
Whew! That was a close run thing with those antelopes. I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak
Literally
of viral
wasn't my thinking.
gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Right.
Good, I
Now
guess.
we've got all our urgent tasks in hand,
We
we can
do.
start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park.
Yay!
You can also do research into new and improved guest facilities,
I can.
transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you, so head over there, select it, and then click on View Workshop.
I thought I was on View Workshop. Okay, I don't want to edit. I just wanted to click here. Where are we going? Because none of those say workshop. Okay, she's definitely saying that this is the workshop, but I do not see the workshop here. There we go, workshop. Alright, where do you want me to go for research? View mechanic research, here we
And
go.
finally, assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops by dragging and dropping them onto it. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Souvenir shops. She wants souvenir shops. There we go. Souvenir shops.
Great
You'll do.
stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime.
Yay!
Because we've had some good news.
Okay. We've had some good news. What's our good news?
It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas.
Yay!
The authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program.
Ah.
Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current
Okay.
giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them.
Got it.
So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section.
Already done. I took them from rewards into storage and from storage
While
into
we
quarantine.
wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we? So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
Okay. So is this the new one or the old one? Alright, so let's take you, I guess? And move to there. There we go. Now, while that is working on that, she also wants us to set this up for the pandas. So, filters, species, giant panda. Okay. There, let's just close that. Okay. So, from there, we want climbables. Oh, we'd have to build our own, huh? Okay. Let's grab a roller feeder. A drum. And how about a scratching tree or two? For funsies. Okay. Now we also want a shelter, which I will shove back here. A large water trough. There we go. And a large feeding platform. Love to put another feeding platform over here, please. Thank you. Good to go. I'd love to get a climbing platform in. But I would have to build it, and I'm not great at building these things. Okay. And then let's put... this here. Okay. And let's just leave that for there. All right. Do we have the bear in here yet? Absolutely not. No bear in here yet. Alright, we should have a bear in here in a minute, though. Come on! Where's my bear? Ah, there he is. Okay. What do we got? We need more long grass, less short. Less long grass, more
Good
short.
news. Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
I'm working on it here. What did you do? Why is my paint tool no longer working? Oi. And suddenly my paint tool no longer works. That's annoying. Okay. Select all, move to here. Why can I suddenly not move them? What just happened? Did you just glitch me out, lady? I think she just glitched me out. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's go to quarantine again. Thank you. Now can I move them?
Oh, bless.
Now she will let me move them.
I think they'll be really happy in there. Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right, while they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there? Well,
yes, there is.
unless you hit the pause button.
Yes, thank you. I was about to say I've got the
I think
pause
it's time
button.
I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones
Well,
are
I
a way
guess
of
I have
making
to,
sure
'cause
that
she
your
won't
staff
let me mess with
concentrate
my
on
terrain
specific
anymore.
habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like.
So, work
So
zone.
let's start by creating a new work zone, and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff, and then work zones.
Yep. What is this? Oh, wind turbine. Okay.
Now, click on new work zone.
Yes, I've already got you, hun. I am already there.
To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room, and keeper hut.
Yep.
Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator.
Pandas 2. No, didn't work. Pandas 2.0. Still didn't work. Okay, there it goes. Thank you.
Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work
Stop.
zone.
Keeper.
We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one.
Okay, you are our new keeper.
Then, click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab.
No work zone.
At the bottom,
Pandas
you can
2.0.
assign them to
Got
your
it.
new work zone from the drop-down menu.
Done.
There you go. Now your keeper will focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know,
Yes.
all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need.
Yes.
And one last thing. You might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section
Yes.
of Zoo Management.
I usually do.
That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards. And you can do that by clicking on the notification
Okay.
or by going back into Mechanic Research.
Thank you.
Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out and we won't miss out on their money.
Yep. I don't know. I still like putting down a hat's fantastic because it just sounds funny. Ooh. They have actual counters you can put in now? That's nifty. Okay, let's shift. Bring it up slightly.
Oh, that's
There we
ever
go.
so wonderful, that is. Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Sure. All right.
Aw, those pandas look just adorable.
Do they? We're looking at crocodiles.
I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And
need to get
good
trash checked
work
for
on
looking
that
at
new gift
crocodiles.
shop branding. Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
Really? Y'all went with overpriced gifts as your original brand.
Back as promised. Right. I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then
I did
into
that
the
last
animals
time.
area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space.
Oh, good, I can
and
finally
create
do those.
interesting habitats.
Thank you.
Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
Aw, why not? That sounds like that could be fun. All right. So it usually tells you up here somewhere. Here we go. Natural habitat, okay. So it usually tells you, I think. No, not research. Trying to remember a lot of this. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we can throw hippos in there with them. Thank you. And they used to tell you. Yeah, here we go. No. No, I was going to say they used to tell you exactly what species could and could not go together in no uncertain terms, but I don't remember where. Okay, pause this while I figure stuff out, would you? Thank you. Okay. So they want us to have a total of 18 species. What do we currently have? 15. So we need 3 more species. Let's take a look at animal trading. No, definitely not. We already have them. Okapi can go in with like the more docile African species. I'm pretty sure so can the antelope. Not them, not them. Okay. So, black wildebeest and okapi and antelope, I think, can all go together. I think. Right? Oh, we already have antelope. Yeah, Bard's tapir and okapi. Okay. So okapi go with Bard's tapir. So do we have anybody else that we can put in? Compare mates, maybe? No. No. That's not the button I was looking for. Do we have them already? We do. We have these guys already anyway. Alright. Who don't we have that you're offering for me now anyway? Reset. Okay. Let's talk habitat animals only. So we have the turtles, we have the tapirs, we have penguins, we have the gargoyles. We have tons of panda. We definitely have tons of flamingo. We have the red-faced monkey, the okapi, red pandas, antelopes, and crocodiles. So are you telling me that you're not offering me anything that we don't already have? Peafowls. Peafowls and antelope. Actually. They're offering me peafowl and antelope and timberwolf. Okay, fair enough. So... Here we go. Compatible species. That's what I was looking for. They're compatible with the American bison. Okay, do we have a thing for American bison? Does not look like it. No. No. We do not. Just out of curiosity. Doesn't benefit from sharing spaces. Alright, fine. What about you? Doesn't benefit from sharing spaces. Fine. None of you guys are going to benefit from sharing spaces. Okay, great. Nope, that's fine. Okapi will be enriched by sharing their habitat with these animals, and you don't list them. That's nice. That's nice. I appreciate that. That's good. That's great. Because I would hate to have them listed. Okay. So here's the thing. I feel like we probably need to open a new wing, right? We need 3 more species. Yeah, we need 3 more species in. So it's probably time we open a new wing. What do you got down here? This is a very interesting building. Okay. Balloon! I can pop it! That's awesome. Oh, sad that makes me so happy. Okay. So, right here we have a staff room, keeper's hut, and a water treatment facility. So... what if we do... I want to say the peafowl here? Ask? No. No. Oh, that's the entrance. Oh, that's pretty. You did a really good job on the entrance. That's nice. Okay. Here we go. We have an area here that we could cut up. Well, this is a wind turbine, so guests very rarely like to see that. But we cut this area up, right? We fence this whole area in, turn this into peafowl. We fence this area in, turn this into Timberwolf. Okay. There's only one female and like 3 males though. Let's get our one female. And our best male. So we're gonna need more females there. Timberwolves? Timberwolves sound like fun. Okay. So we have the same problem here where we're going to need, like, well, no, they could use multiple males in a group, I think. Okay. So here's the plan. Okay. Let's get kind of a... Here we go. Bye. Take that off, please. Thank you. Okay. There we go. There we go. Continue that, please. Wait. Turn that down a hint. Just a hint more. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we turn that down a hint. We do that. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a gate in. Right here. Perfect. Okay. Pop the balloon. That's just fun. I love that they added that in. Okay. And then since we're talking Timberwolves, I'm pretty sure Timberwolves are cold climate, right? Like, I'm pretty sure about that. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're cold climate, so... Alright. Let's talk... Actually, before we talk habitat, let's talk barriers. For... our peafowls. I hate this. I hate this so bad. Okay. Turn it down from 12 meters to like 7. Here we go. Would help if I could see under here. That would help. Okay. Okay. Why is that obstructed? Why can't I do that? Okay. Okay. There we go. Now let's go around the corner. Why is that obstructed? Why can't I do that? Alright, fine. What the fish? Why won't you let me do that? Alright. Okay. Now, can I do what I want now, please? Oh my gosh. Lag. Okay. I say that because it lagged out and went in the wrong place. Let's see, once again, we get right here and it's like, nope, you can't do that. Why not? Fine. Alright. And it still won't let me sculpt terrain. Come on. Alright, fine. There we go. Trees are back. Right about here, yes? Turn it down a bit. Perfect. All right. Turn it down a bit. Turn it down a bit more. Can't see a thing. There we go. I don't know why that's the way you're gonna make me go, but alright. Alright, fine, fair enough. Alright, fine, fair enough. Okay. And then... Actually, let's put the gate over here since it's gonna be wonky. Oh, we have guest gates now. That's nice. There we go. Since you're gonna be wonky, let's put you there. Okay. Now, let's talk habitat. Actually, before we talk habitat, not all of it, actually. Because we don't need that area see-through, but we do need up to about here-ish. Here-ish see-through. Well, I don't need that. Let's make that area see-through. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Up to there. Okay. Now, let's talk glass windows in all of it. Thank you very much. Okay. And then let's do the same thing for here to about there. Glass windows. Thank you. Now, for what will be the wolves, we can just do the whole thing with windows. Haha! Thank you. Let's pull the height up a bit for that, so that they don't escape. And now let's talk habitats finally. For realsies this time. Species, timberwolves. Timberwolf. No climbables. They do have some toy suggestions. Let's move that out here. Thank you. Shelter. They have a wooden box shelter. We'll stick it right here in the middle. More or less. Yeah. Right up there. Better. Okay. We are going to need food tray and a water bowl. I'm pretty sure they're going to need some cooling as well, but let's change it from Timberwolves over to Peafowl. Haha. Let's make back here where we want them to chill. We want a food bowl. A water trough. Shelter in the center behind all the trees. A couple of toys to play with. And a forage box. Which can go right there. Okay, there we go. Got it. Do they like climbables? We do not have any climbables for them, so not right now they don't. Cool. Alright. So now, let's go over to quarantine. Wherever I left it. I'm not sure where that was. Staff. Quarantine. Thank you. Here we go. Quarantine. Okay. So let's go over to quarantine, grab everybody who is in here and send them to quarantine. Perfect. Okay. Now, refresh the list. No, it won't let me refresh the list. Okay. Why are you stressed, by the way? I mean, it doesn't tell me anything. What, is it because you're chilling alone? Well, just get out and go have fun. If that's the case. Look, here's your buddy. They're coming in to say hi. That's okay. Staff can queue for the facility. I mean, seriously. What, were you stuck? Yeah, they was stuck in there. Okay. That's an annoyance. Okay. We're gonna need a staff patrol area here. What if we set up an exhibit as our third animal, right? That's a question. What if we head for facilities, go to exhibits, and set up, oh my gosh. Can't go here. Okay, what if we set it up along the back out here? Okay. Okay. So we have diamondback rattlesnake, poison dart frogs! We have those. We have scorpions and snails. So let's go to exhibit trading. We can get a centipede, boa constrictor, spiders, lots of spiders, death adder. Oh, that's delightful. Brown snake, beetles, different scorpions. Oh, there's a ton of these we can grab. Okay. Well, then let's grab two of these. There we go. And let's move both of them here. Okay. Thank you. Yes. All right. And then we're just going to... There's nothing we can do for the layout. We will deal with the temperatures are perfect anyway. Sure, we can close. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Close all but that window. Okay. Change the boxes here to centipede. Thank you. Okay, cool. Good to go. Now, the next thing we need is we need to set up patrol areas. Work zone. So let's go. No, that's soda stations. It's vet surgery and quarantine. Okay. Some more soda stands. Do we not have... Oh, I guess vet stuff is up here. Nope, those are hot dog stands. Do we not have... Okay, research. Keeper hut. Here we go. Staff room. Sure, we can put the research center on there just for fun. Okay. Perfect. Let's have a new keeper drop in. And a new vet drop in. Cool, thanks. Let's set your work zones. For work zone 11, both of you. Cool, good to go. All right. And we should be ready. In theory. Real fast. Where's my quarantine? Ugh. I'll be here forever trying to find it this way. Here? That's surgery, so this is quarantine. Okay. What do we got? They're all under quarantine. We do have a disease detected here. Okay. Okay. Let's move you guys over here. You two right next door over there.
I'm sure you know by
And
now
you
how to make
over
your
here.
animals happy. So you'd best get that sorted before the inspector gets here. Sorry, did I not mention there was an inspector coming?
No,
Oh
but
dear.
that's okay. No, I'm good.
Looks like you've got everything humming away nicely. Well done. Oh, well, it seems that with our new pandas and other species, we've attracted lots and lots of new guests.
Yay!
Let's work on making sure those guests are kept happy. That means making sure they have great views of the animals, lots of places to buy food and drink, and, well, lots of places to get rid of food and drink. Toilets. You should think carefully about where to put your guest facilities, though. For instance, don't put all of the food shops in the same place.
There we
Just
go.
look at how the guests are distributed around the park and put your facilities where they'll be needed the most. As
Okay,
long as you
we're good.
remember to pay attention to what the guests are thinking, you'll soon have a handle on what everyone wants.
So you require less plants and trees. Okay, that I can do. How you feeling now? Better. Let's take out like 2 more. Perfect. All right. You don't like these guys? Well, okay, let's remove that. You don't like any of them. Well, all right. Okay. And is our wolf in? Let's do it this way. Is our wolf in? Yes, our wolves are in. Okay. We do need a lot more snow. Okay. That's what I was expecting. Okay, so let's put one of these in each corner here. Give those a chance to get cold. Oh, this one ended up in the tree. Whoops. Hang on. Wasn't supposed to be in the tree. You were supposed to be on the ground. Okay. And I'm going to guess they are not fans of these trees, so I'm going to remove them anyway. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's nice. Let's give it one more cooler about here-esque. Then we can move this guy over here. And let's move this guy in a smudge. There we go. Okay. Let's wait for that to get cold real fast. Perfect. All right. Now, let's grab one of our guys. Thank you. And go for snow. Snow everywhere. All right. Okay. And anywhere there isn't snow, let's put down some soil and some rock, shall we? There we go. Much better. Much, much better. All right. Remove those trees. Thank you. Much happier now. We need more enrichment for you guys. Down to T's. There we go. Timberwolf. Thank you. Let's give you guys a couple of ice balls. There we go. Gift box! Kay loves playing with boxes. Let's give you a colorful ball or two. There we go. Much better. Okay. Better. They are much happier. Alright, cool. Let's head over to you guys. Terrain is perfect. Environment is good. Enrichment. Right on. Alright, cool. We are good to go there. All done. Open heat maps and do what? Turn on the guest heat map. Okay. That's nice, I guess. Cool. What did we finish? Oh, we got a souvenir shop finished. What'd you get me? Hats fantastic? That's awesome. Okay. Alright, cool. So these guys are real thirsty. So I guess they want me to put down more shops now? Yeah, open a Chief Beef, Cosmic Cow, Information Center. Okay. We gotta get way down here to see where it's really needed. So we have small groups of unhappy patrons in a lot of places. But nowhere where they're really clustered. Well, right here. They're kind of clustered here. There's a lot of them. Back here, I would imagine, would be a prime location for all of that, right? Because back here, there's nothing back here right now. Yeah, there's nothing back here right now. With the exception of some trash cans and benches, there's really not much back here. Okay. So, let's go to facilities. Let's go to guest facilities. Alright. There we go. Let's put that there. And that there. Now. We would like. Yeah, they got me a hat's fantastic. They usually do a little jingle when you stick them down, or at least they do in one of them. I forget which one it is, though. Okay. So you wanted a chief beef, right? Yeah. Oh, toilet stall. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. And just for good measure, let's stick another one over here. Yes, please. Okay, great. Perfect. So, you also wanted a chief beef. There we go. What else did we want? Cosmic Cow Milkshake, Information Center. Alright. Let's go to drinks. Cosmic Cow Shakes. Right there. Exit that, thank you. And Information Center. Why aren't you going where I want you to? Fine. That annoys me. Thank you. Okay, there's your information center. Let's put in a Hat's Fantastic for good measure. Okay. And you wanted 5 bins, 5 benches. Okay. One. We already have a bin there, so 2. That was placed in the wrong place. 3. We've already got one on that corner. 4 and 5. Okay. Did we not accidentally place something in here? I guess not. Okay, this one has to move just a hair. And so does the lamppost. The bench is fine though. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do those not count? Because they should count. Alright. Fine. I guess it didn't count because I copied it, maybe. just out of pure curiosity, if I do this... Okay, yeah, that counts. Maybe my count was just off? Here, put one right here. There's already one right there. Okay. Oh, this is a dirt path with a bin on it. Here, put one right up here.
Oh,
there it
sounds
is.
like the inspector's almost here. Now, I fully expect you to pass with flying colours. Anything less, and I might have to organise a little job exchange scheme for you with whoever's mucking out the pandas.
Alright then. No worries. We'll pass, no problem. What's your problem? Alright. Vet assigned. Where are we? Why did you escape? Let's just I can't. Vet calls in progress. Okay. Did he dig out under it? Because that's a possibility. Okay. Ah! This guy's got a problem because he's stuck in here, isn't he? No, okay, it's a... Yeah, I thought that was going to be an issue. Do we have any more peafowls? We do. Adopt, please. Let's adopt another male and adopt another female. Thank you. Let's take all of these. And send them to quarantine. Come on. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. Alright, how are my Timberwolves doing socially, by the way? Because I would have thought they'd need more friends. No, they good. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay. Everybody passed, ready to leave. Cool. Let's move you. Back here. And also, let's move you in here. There we go. Better? I know, you still need more social animals. We're getting them. There we go. See? Plenty more. There we are. There we go. Ah, the zoo inspector is here. Not entirely sure who we're looking at. I guess this guy. Woo! We're watching him through a brick wall. That's just great. Alright. What all is beeping out here? Nothing really of interest. There we go. He's almost done. Good news is we've gotten going to see Maverick. I'm guessing that's the wolves. Yeah. It's the wolves. Yeah, see Maverick, Timberwolf. Ah, he's fine. Perfectly happy. Yep, we've passed with flying colors. Leaving the zoo now. Good luck, it's a long trek to the front. I haven't unlocked trains yet. We'll get there. Alright. And as soon as he is out, we are done. Bye! Have a good day! See?
Goodness. You know, I really can't believe just how much you've come on during our time together. It goes to show, Bernie's got a keen eye for talent. Oh, and speaking of Bernie, he's not finished with you yet.
Is he
He's
not?
got a new job for you in
Ooh.
Canada. I get the feeling that you'd best pack a warm coat. Oh, listen, it's been wonderful getting to know you, and I'm
Has
sure
it?
we'll meet again. But in the meantime, good luck.
Oh boy! I'm sure we'll meet again as well. Hey Bernie, where are you? Hear you had a job for
I've
me?
been told that there are smiles on the faces of all of the guests.
Yay!
It's a real testament to the hard work you've put into this place. And if anything, I hear the animals look even happier. Although, in all honesty, it's hard to tell with the pandas. They're so, enigmatic. Now, I'm told that Linlin's
Pandas
quite
always
the
look
character, though. Oh, she's really been a hit with the visitors. You could even say the business is bam booming.
Ay.
And, fingers crossed, we might even be able to feature pandas at some of my other zoos. Now that
Yay!
you've shown everyone we know how to cater for their welfare.
Hope you clear that with China.
I
They don't
shouldn't
like
be
renting them
surprised,
out.
though. After all, you've become a very capable trainee zoo manager.
Yeah.
I suspect there isn't a single task I could throw at you which you wouldn't handle with aplomb.
Of
That
course.
said,
I mean, no.
I think the next one's gonna be a bit of a curveball.
Is it? Okay. That is where I am going to call it for today. I will be back with more Planet Zoo tomorrow. I'm going to go through the campaign and then we'll see how I feel from there. Maybe we'll play a couple challenge scenarios. Maybe we won't. But I'll go through the campaign at least on Planet Zoo. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. I do go live every Tuesday to Saturday from around about 8:30 to 9 a.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for you to Google. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.